someone's dropped a bollock somewhere, because that is a misprint. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Flicks and Pixels, and thank you so much for checking out today's video. Yes, we have a Martin Scorsese classic for you today, released in the form of a brand new collector's edition on 4K. Originally released in 1995, it stars Robert De Niro, Sharon Stone and Joe Pesci. And as you can tell from the thumbnail, the film I am talking about is the amazing Casino. And I will take you through an unboxing of this collector's edition in just a second. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether this got delayed, because, and the only reason why I say this is I think towards the back end of last year, there was a 30th anniversary SteelBook released over in the US. From what I understand, it's the same SteelBook that comes in this collector's edition. So I find it a bit strange that this never got released around about the same time over here in the UK to celebrate that anniversary. I'm not sure whether there's some kind of delay or something like that, but we've got it now, and it is an amazing film. One of my favourite films of all time is Goodfellas. I absolutely adore that film. It is a fantastic film. And when it was announced back in 1995 that Robert De Niro was going to be working with Scorsese again, with Joe Pesci again, we got really excited, and Casino absolutely delivered. It's a fantastic film. It's a long film. I mean, it's nearly, 3 hours long, I think, but it's fantastic all the same. So I originally had this as a standard 4K, but then when this collector's edition was announced, I immediately went on and pre-ordered this. There has been previous sort of like collector's editions released. I think Film Arena did one, Everything Blue did one as well. They all go for stupid money on eBay. You're talking £200 to £300, which is just silly money, really, to be honest with you. So when this was announced, I had to pre-order it straight away. It was available from all regular retailers, Zavvi, HMV, Amazon, etc. I still think it's available potentially on Amazon at the time of recording. I think HMV and Zavvi have both completely sold out, because it was limited to 3,000 copies. So I'm not sure if there's any kind of stock floating around on Amazon, or whether Zavvi and HMV will get another batch in. I'm not entirely sure. But what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take you through an unboxing of this collector's edition, and then we're going to bring it back up top, and we'll talk about the 4K transfer and on how the film sounds as well. So, are you ready? Come on, let's go and have a look. Okay, so here we go then with Casino on 4K in this collector's edition. But before I go through this, I'll just bring in the J card that comes attached to the back. As you can see from there, you get some information on the film, a list of everything that's in this collector's edition, a list of your bonus features, and of course your tech specs at the bottom as well. So we just pop that to one side, bring this in, and first impressions is I love this artwork. I love this artwork when they released the images of it. I know a lot of people weren't keen on it, but I've got to say, I really like it. I think it looks great. And the rigid hard case on this, it kind of has that soft touch feel to it. A little bit like Constantine and The Conjuring, that kind of soft touch feel to the outer box. It's really nice. Obviously, they're fingerprint magnets, aren't they? That kind of finish on these boxes, but they are nice. And then you do have some spot glossing on here. If I bend that towards the light, you can see it on the car. You have some spot gloss in there. And then on the title itself, Casino is also spot glossed, along with Robert De Niro, Sharon Stone and Joe Pesci. So that is all spot glossed on there as well. So that's really nice, like that. So bring it round to the top, and you got Casino written there again. That is also spot glossed, which looks nice. And then on the bottom, you do have your limited edition sticker with the number on. I've got number 2048 out of 3000. Bring it round to the spine, and you've got Casino written just there. That is also spot glossed as well. And then round the back, I love that artwork there. You've got the three main characters again on those cards, and then those are also spot glossed, which is lovely. And then, of course, you've got your contents in there. So if we just take these out for the moment, and yeah, excellent quality, rigid hard case, as you can tell. Really like it. And again, I love that soft touch finish. Yeah, it's a fingerprint magnet, but just makes it feel a little bit more premium, like that. So we'll put that to one side, and then first thing we'll bring in is you do get this book here, and it contains some information on the cast and the crew, along with some excellent images from the film as well. A bit about the production that went into making it, the inspiration behind it, behind the scenes shot just there. There's quite a bit of information. It's a good quality booklet as well, guys. It's not flimsy or anything. There's your information on the cast. Some great shots from the film. James Woods there as well. I keep forgetting James Woods is in this. Yeah. Nice book. And as I say, guys, really nice quality as well. Not flimsy at all. It's fairly thick, which is nice. Pop that to one side. And then we'll bring this in. And this is kind of like an upgrade slip. As a valued guest, you're entitled to these premium benefits. Enjoy an enhanced stay with a complimentary room upgrade, more comfort, more luxury just for you. 3 free slot machine pulls, $100,000. Very nice. And that's the other side of that just there. And then we have the card for the blueberry muffin. That sounds delicious. Spin it around, and then you've got the Tangiers logo just there. And then we do have some art cards. So I'll just bring in here now. These are really nice, really good quality as well. That's a great shot right there. Then we have a quote. I'm going to give you a choice. You can either have the money and the hammer, or you can walk out of here, but you can't have both. Yeah, they're quite nice. Really good quality as well. And then on the other side, you do have some references just there. There's the pen, famous pen. It's a nice pen. Brilliant. Excellent quality, like those. And then if we just bring in the SteelBook. And I love this design, guys. I've got to be honest with you. Again, the SteelBook got criticised. I don't know why, because I think it looks great. It's a high gloss finish. There is no spot glossing, debossing or embossing on it or anything, but it kind of has this kind of sheen to it. It's really nice. These sort of like these colours around here. As you bend them into the light, they look fantastic. Really like that SteelBook. Love the artwork on it as well, I've got to be honest. Really nice. Spin it round to the spine. You do have casino written just there. And then bring it round to the back, and you've got a shot inside the casino. Really like this SteelBook. If we open this up, you get the full shot just there. Really like that. It's lovely. And then inside here, you do get another couple of things. I'll close that up. So you get your ticket stub. Hand this stub to the hostess on entering the lobby. Nothing on the back. So that's your ticket stub just there. And then you do get a poster. Let's open this up. That is the one side, which is that original poster art, which looks great. Good quality poster as well. It is small, but it's good quality. And then flip it over there. And then you've got the San Marino Italian grocery poster. Very nice. Like that. Pop that to one side. And then all that's left to show you here is the discs. So that is your 4K disc just there. Very nice. And then inside here, you have your Blu-ray disc. And there we go. That is your artwork on the Blu-ray. And then inside, you do have that image just there, Robert De Niro. Such a great film, this. Absolutely love it. So there we go, guys. I've got to be honest, I'm a huge fan of this edition. I'm a huge fan of the film, as I've already mentioned. And yeah, despite the criticism of the artwork on this, I actually really like it. So let's do a recap then. So that is your SteelBook with your 4K and your Blu-ray in there. You get a really nice double-sided poster. You get your ticket stub. You get some really nice art cards. You get the Blueberry Muffin card. You get your benefit card and a really good quality book with some information on the film and some shots from the film in there, all housed in a really good quality rigid hard case. So there we go, guys. That is Casino on 4K in a very nice collector's edition. Let's go back up top and let's talk about it. Okay, so we are back up top with Casino on 4K in this lovely limited ultimate collector's edition. I've got to say, I really like this edition, guys. This got a lot of hate when it was announced online. There was a lot of people moaning about the artwork. Now, when I saw the pictures of this, I actually quite liked it. I liked the artwork on here. I thought it looked good. I thought the SteelBook looked good as well. But the majority of the hate was coming around the price point of this, and I get it. I completely understand it. It seems expensive for this set. It's 50 quid at the end of the day. And people were moaning at that price point, saying it should have been £5–10 cheaper than that. I can't disagree, really. But unfortunately, that's the way physical media is going at the moment, especially for these editions, especially for these limited numbered editions. This is limited to 3,000 copies, and it contains a SteelBook as well. So when you add all that up, it's got the SteelBook, a limited numbered release, a really nice rigid hard case, and all the little extras in there. 50 quid is just how the pricing structure is going to work with these editions, you know, going forward. And I suppose it depends how much you like the film and how much you want a collector's edition. This isn't the first time this Casino's had a collector's edition. Blue Fans did one, not Blue Fans, Everything Blue did a collector's edition. Film Arena did one as well. They go for silly money on reselling sites online. You know, you're looking at £200–300 for those editions, which is ridiculous when you think about it. So anybody that's missed out on those editions are probably thinking, do you know what, 50 quid? Yeah, I'm all over it. I was happy to pay 50 quid for this edition because I'd missed out on those. And I really liked it. And I really like the SteelBook, as I said in the unboxing. I think it's a lovely SteelBook. Yeah, it's got no embossing or debossing or anything like that, but it just really stands out with that high gloss finish on there, and that artwork just really stands out. I think it's a great addition. I guess it depends on how much you want the film, I suppose, in an edition like this. It was the same with the Back to the Future ones. I mentioned it in my videos for those. You know, I love the Back to the Future series. I wanted a separate collector's edition for each film, so I was happy to pay that 50 quid for each one. But there was a lot of people moaning about the prices of those, saying they were too expensive, and I get it. But I really wanted those films, and I was prepared to pay that price for it. When you look at some of these reselling sites that are selling some editions now for stupid money, it just takes the piss. I've said it multiple times before. So when another edition comes out, like the Back to the Future, when it's an anniversary or something like that, or an edition of a film like Casino, yeah, it seems expensive to some people, but to others, it's a very reasonable price when you consider what other collector's editions go for on reselling sites. So swings and roundabouts, isn't it, guys? You know, ultimately, you've got to work out whether you think it's worth your pennies on spending it on an edition like this. Me personally, I think it was worth every penny, and I really like it. In terms of the 4K transfer then, listen, I'm not going to lie to you guys, the discs in this are no different to what's available in the standard edition. The standard is available in various multi-buy deals, 2 for $30 or whatever. It's on sale on Amazon pretty much every other week. And if you've already got that standard edition, you're not really missing out on anything on here. The content on these discs is exactly the same. However, there is a bit of a misprint, I think, and I'm going to show it you now. I don't know if you can see that, but you've got the DTS logo, and then you've got a Dolby Atmos logo. This doesn't come with Dolby Atmos. It is a DTS-X mix. It's not a Dolby Atmos mix. So, yeah, I think someone's dropped a bollock somewhere because that is a misprint. That shouldn't be on there. So, anybody that's looking at this thinking, oh, I've got to get that, it's Dolby Atmos, it's not. The discs in here are exactly the same as what's in the standard edition. The only difference is the artwork on the discs is different on here. That's it. In terms of the content, the 4K transfer and everything, exactly the same. So if you've got that standard edition and you're happy with it, great. You don't need to pick this up. But again, if you're a huge fan of this film and you want it in a collector's edition form, I think this is lovely. But yeah, ooh, someone is getting in the shit about that misprint, I am sure. But yeah, in terms of the 4K transfer, I'm not going to go into too much detail, guys, but if you're not familiar with the 4K and Casino, listen, it looks fantastic. It is a great looking 4K picture, and yeah, overall, I think it's a great collector's edition when you consider everything you get in there as well. So, is it worth it if you've got the standard edition? Probably not, no, unless you're a huge fan of the film and you want it in a collector's edition with a SteelBook. But if you like the film, you've got that standard edition, there's no reason for you to pick this up at all. The discs are the same, to be honest. So leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on the pricing structure at the moment with these collector's editions, guys, especially the limited numbered ones with SteelBooks, etc. Really intrigued to hear your thoughts on that. And let me know if you've picked this edition up. If you've got the standard, what do you think of the film? Leave a comment down below. So that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you did like the video today, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would consider subscribing to the channel as well, honestly, it would really help me out. It's absolutely free to subscribe. None of my content is hidden behind a paywall or a Patreon or anything like that. It is absolutely free to subscribe. All my content comes onto YouTube, and it really helps the channel out if you do that as well. So yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you so much again, and hopefully I will see you again on my next video. Until then, take care.